So I really do think these days that with our modern mirrorless cameras with massive dynamic range, we really shouldn't be afraid of using higher ISOs. And even our software, should we choose to edit raw images, for example, has amazing capabilities to eliminate noise in the image and at the same time retain fantastic detail. The things I have to do to try and get a shot. Storm Goretti has given us extra challenges. This is one of those situations that handheld, you either get the shot or you go home. I propose to get the shot. Let's find out how. Okay, the light is getting low and I've done some test shots, even at 1/20th of a second. So I get a little bit of movement in the water. I'm still on ISO 320. To freeze the water, not actually freeze the water, but figuratively speaking, to freeze the motion in the water, I've got to use an ISO around 3200 or even 4000. So I'm going to take a few shots and we'll just see how those turn out. I suspect in this low light, they're going to be noisy. When you're shooting river shots in woodland like this, which is a very fast flowing river, and the depth of the water varies considerably depending on rainfall. So another time I might come here and not be able to get this shot because there's insufficient water in the river. So this is the composition that I'm looking for right now. What I'm hoping to achieve is to get all of these rocks, excluding the branch on the left there, and try and use the little island in the middle of the river to give us a distant subject, if you like, in the middle ground. Okay, now you've seen the composition, I'm going to take a few shots. I might move a little bit closer to this one. I don't want to zoom with the lens, I'll just compress the shot too much. That's a lot better. Now I'm going to try a really sort of slow shutter speed, around 1/20th. We'll see how that comes out in a minute. With this low light, of course, there is a tremendous amount of noise in the image. Whether I'm shooting a slow shutter speed or a fast. With the dark shadows, there's going to be noise. In fact, I've looked at the back of my camera here and I can very clearly see lots of noise in the dark shadows. Even amongst the moss on the rock, yeah, bags of noise. Anyway, I have a solution.
Now you might be thinking that with all that noise and grain in those shots, they're ruined. And sure, the dynamic range is diminished, but there's no need to panic. Getting rid of that noise and appearing to improve the dynamic range is a very simple and easy process with the right software. And we can get some amazing results. So this is the most problematic image. This image is ISO 6400. I'm going to show you 2 or 3 images, and all of them I've done a really basic edit on. So I've selected the correct camera body, I've selected the correct distortion, lens sharpness and vignetting for the lens that I used, which was the 24-105 Sony G lens. I've also adjusted the white balance to be in shade, and I've also corrected the horizon and cropped the image to the scene you see before you now. Now this image is at ISO 6400, and as you would expect, if I zoom into 100%, you can see a lot of colored artifacts and digital noise, the grain in the image. And when we scroll down to these moss covered rocks, you can really see that this image is in a terrible state. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to apply some very simple denoising. So just switch it on. And very shortly you'll see that all the grain and color artifacts have just disappeared. Let's just split the screen here so you can see that in more detail. So this is the before. And you also notice the color artifacts in the water too, really distracting. And once we've applied denoising, look at the difference in that image. It's quite amazing, isn't it? Let's just go down to this moss colored rock. Look at that. Absolutely amazing. Now, although the dynamic range is pretty low, it's down to about sort of 6 or 7 stops at ISO 6400. If I just tick or click smart lighting here, it really lifts the image without even having to adjust the exposure. And of course I can go on to do that later. Anyway, I think that's a marked improvement for the image at ISO 6400. Let me know what you think. Is that an amazing transformation? So this image was shot at ISO 3200, 1/250th of a second f8. And it's an altogether cleaner image, of course, than the ISO 6400 image, but there are still some artifacts, as you can see when I go into 100%. So there's the grain in the grasses and the moss and the trees, of course, and you can see the colored artifacts as well. But watch what happens when I turn on denoising. It just all disappears. And this is at 100%. Let's just scroll down to the moss colored rocks here. Just have to wait a moment. And there we can see, nice and clear, the water's all clear, nice and crisp and sharp. And I haven't really done any editing to this image. That's an amazing base image from which I can create something a little bit special. And like in the previous image, let's switch on smart lighting, and again that really lifts the image. And finally, this image shot at 1/20th of a second f8 ISO 320. And of course there's very little in the way of noise in this image, no colored artifacts. It's looking pretty clean and pretty good. There's a slight grain in the image if I'm going to be really picky. Let's switch on denoising and see what happens with that. Yeah, let's just very gently remove that grain, and yeah, it's an overall improvement. I'm going to switch on smart lighting as well just to see what effect that has. Oh, now that really forms a good basis for editing now. Fantastic.
Oh, crikey, I really can't make up my mind. I've edited 2 of the images from that shoot. One was at ISO 320 and the other is at ISO 6400. So I've edited them both. You'll see them very shortly on the screen. Perhaps you choose your favourite and let me know in a comment below. In the meantime, you may have noticed the PL logo, the DxO Photolab logo that I've been displaying on the screen. Fantastic piece of software. I genuinely think it's a game changer when it comes to dealing with images that have higher ISOs. If you're interested, there is a discount code in the description below for a 15% discount should you choose to purchase, and of course you've got a 30-day trial as well. Let's just have a look at these images so that you can decide for yourself which is the favourite. Just let me know in a comment below, and in the meantime,
See you next time. Bye.